California State Senator Scott Wiener is running for Congress in California's 11th District to replace Nancy Pelosi. Now, Wiener might not be a stock trader extraordinaire, but he does seem quite fond of protecting perverts and traffickers. So let's go over that, shall we? SB 1414 was a 2024 bill by State Senator Shannon Grove that would have made the purchase of a child for sex a felony. Yes, prior to this, it was only a misdemeanor with a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail. Originally, the new felony classification would have applied to crimes committed against all children under the age of 18. However, 3 Democrats, including Wiener, amended the bill in committee to only apply to crimes committed against children 15 years old or younger. So according to Scott Wiener, it's horrible if you purchase a 15-year-old for sex, but a 16 or 17-year-old? No biggie. And it gets even better. In 2025, another bill was introduced to allow felony charges for the purchase of 16 and 17-year-olds for sex in AB 379. This bill even had safeguards where it targeted buyers, not sellers, and even created new tools and funds for trafficking victims. Scott Wiener was one of 2 legislators in all of California to vote against the bill. One of 2 out of 120. In 2022, Wiener authored SB 357, which repealed provisions of the law criminalizing loitering for the purpose of prostitution. This bill passed, and because of that, there has been an influx in sex trafficking, specifically child sex trafficking in California, by making it more difficult for police to do their job and protect children. In 2017, Wiener authored SB 384, which created a tier system for the sex offender registry, allowing for the possibility of sex offenders, including those who committed crimes against children, to be removed off the registry after 10 or 20 years instead of remaining for life. In 2019, Wiener authored yet another bill in regard to the sex offender registry in SB 145, which loosened the registry rules for, and I quote, certain sex acts with 14 to 17-year-olds by young adults. Now, disgustingly enough, existing law already gave judges discretion on whether or not to place somebody on the registry for having vaginal intercourse with a 14 to 17-year-old if the age gap was less than 10 years. Wiener, of course, thought this wasn't inclusive enough for the LGBTQ plus minus divided by sign community and had to extend that same discretion to cases involving anal or oral sex. Oh, and Wiener also authored SB 407, which now requires foster families to quote-unquote accept a foster child's chosen sexual orientation or gender identity. This effectively excludes any traditional Christian or conservative foster parents that would refuse to quote-unquote affirm a child's sexual confusion. Sadly, Wiener will likely win this congressional race despite his unfortunate last name and disgusting priorities as a legislator, but it is San Francisco after all. But never forget how he and the rest of the California Democrat Party are interested in prioritizing traffickers and sex offenders over the safety of you and your children.